Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Bee and I'm so happy you guys decided to join me today for today's video. So we're just gonna keep it casual. I've been keeping it pretty casual the past few videos, so if there's anything that you guys want to see from me specifically, just let me know. I'm just going to be doing my makeup. We're going to chill again. I mean, I know we were just chilling a few weeks ago, but we're always chilling here. Today I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette on my eyeballs. There is going to be a new face palette that I'm going to use, but I'm not going to demo it on screen just because I want to save that for a different video. But yeah, I'm gonna play with the Natasha Denona palette today. I'm really thinking about being in this quadrant right here. So kind of like more green tones is what I'm thinking, and then we might spruce it up with this color. I don't know. So but I'm feeling this section right in here, and then possibly this one right here. If you guys want to see me do my makeup like y'all always do, then please just keep on watching. Let's use this NARS. This is the pot concealer, soft matte pot concealer. I don't know what it's called. This is in the shade medium to ginger, and I also like to use this for my eyeshadow base. I like that it's tacky and it's a little bit on the thicker side, and I think that's really why my eyes always do best with the paint pot, because it's just a little bit tacky, and I can set it. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that, and this one is just a smidge deeper than my skin tone, but that's okay. I'm just going to lightly blend this out. I think this pot concealer really works for me because of the formula. It's not like it's a creamy consistency. It's not a liquid concealer, which is why I think it works really well. I went ahead and I dragged some on my under eye. They're already, my under eyes are already, I guess, prepped with some eye cream. So I'm just gonna drag it down there too, just to kind of like start canceling out the blueness that I have down there. And then I am going to set it with my Hourglass Veil powder. Set it. It is officially fall. How is everybody feeling? Everything is nice and set. Okay, so yeah, it's fall. It's still hot in Texas, obviously, but it's fall nonetheless. Actually, let's just start with this transition shade right over here. It's gonna be this one right here. That is the shade Rope. So I'm gonna use Rope kind of as my transition, even though the concealer is probably already dark enough, but that's okay. I'm just gonna place this down, and we're just going to, I'm actually gonna pull it out because we're gonna clean it up. I think I'm gonna do like a nice cat eye look. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring this in, and then I'm gonna stretch it out, and then we'll just clean it up right before we do our foundation. And I'm kind of dragging this shade up into my brows right here. I have so much lid space between, or not, I have so much real estate between my lid and my brows. I just need to add color up there, and if I don't, it starts to look kind of crazy. So yeah, anyway, dragging that out. Okay. All right, so we're going earthy. I think the next shade I'm going to add in is this mossy green color right here. That one is called Lethal, and I'm going to add it just in my crease area. Okay, and Lethal is, I don't know what CP stands for. a creamy pigment, I guess. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm gonna just add it right here. And we are gonna build it up just a little bit. This color has a little bit of fallout, so just kind of keep that in mind. But it's blending really nicely into that rope shade. I like to tilt my head back this way just to make sure that like everything is blended. Okay, one more time, and this time I'm gonna drag it out just a little bit off to the side right here. That way when we clean it up, it'll have some color out here. I am going to deepen it up a little bit with this shade right here. This shade is called Troop, and I'm actually going to use a more dome-shaped synthetic brush. And Troop is going on the outer corner of my eye. I'm gonna stamp it right in here on the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm gonna need to make sure I'm flicking it upwards. Stamp, 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 flick it upwards. Okay, and I'm gonna go back into that Lethal shade, and I'm just going to start blending this back in here because we feel like we might have lost a little bit of it. And then I'm gonna go back into my original brush and pick up Rope and blend right on top, right here again. Okay, and I think I just want to build Lethal up again, just right here a little bit more. Just right in here. And with some NYX glitter glue, I'm going to add this to the inner corner of my eye. And I think I'm going to add it with a brush because it's going to be a little bit more precise if I do it with a brush. I know I haven't done metallics in a really long time, but normally, if you guys have been here for a while, normally when I use metallics, I always use a glitter glue. That's just my personal preference. Some people don't like using them because I feel like the shadow should automatically do this on their own, but that's just what I like. And then I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It's called Shield. It's this one. This is what it looks like, and I am going to just pat it on. Gonna go back into Lethal and just kind of marry these two shades together. Right in here in this inner corner especially. Just gonna get it on the crease, get it nice and blended. We are gonna go into Troop and just blend Troop and Shield together right here on the outer corner. I'm going to clean up this eye, do this eye, and then we'll be right back. You guys, my wings got a little out of control. They're so much bigger than I wanted them to be, so then I had to put on some pretty dramatic lashes. I do need to add just a tiny bit of mascara, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So when I did start my makeup earlier, I already put the pearl Pearl Radiance primer on. So it's been sitting on my skin for just a few minutes. I said it's been longer than a few minutes. It's probably been about 20 or 30 minutes now. And I am just going to use the Pure Canvas blurring primer. And I really do like this one, but I'm only going to focus it right in here. I think it's like so incredibly smoothing. I definitely need a little help on my chin area because we're struggling down there. I think when I run out of my my Tarte one, I'm gonna go ahead and buy the full size of this. I really love it. And for foundation today, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty one. It's like so weird. You can't. I don't even know where the tube is in here. Anyway, so I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty one, and just kind of, it's been sitting for a little bit, so I'm just going to kind of roll it around and warm it up just for a second. I haven't decided if I wanted to use a sponge or a brush, but we'll see. We will see. I have this new brush that I've been dying to get. It's the It Cosmetics Airbrush Flawless Complexion. I've been dying to get this brush. I know there's another one just like it that is silver, and this one's the black one. But I've just been dying to get it. It was on sale for 50% off, so I went ahead and I picked it up. It's kind of, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to spend that much money on a brush, you know? I'm actually going to go ahead and use it and see how I like it. So I'm going to pump some on the back of my hand. I don't know if this is going to be too dark for me right now, but we're just going to see. I'm going to grab some with the brush and just kind of tap it on to my skin. It seems to be a really good match. Oh, did I tell you which one this one is? This is the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I'm sure you guys could tell. The matte one is in the jar, in your standard packaging. So I'm trying to avoid adding too much to my under eye. I don't want it to get like super cakey in that area. Same thing with my nose. So I'm just trying to put the bulk of the foundation like on my cheeks and on my chin. And then whatever is left over, blending it into that area so that I can avoid being super cakey. So whatever's left over, I'm just gonna kind of tap it in under here, tap it over my nose. It's just so that I can avoid adding extra product there that I don't need to add. So yeah, I think that actually worked out really nicely for me. I do have a little bit left over on the back of my hand, so I'm gonna pick it up and add it onto my forehead. Probably need to add just a little bit more foundation to my forehead. So I'm gonna just do half a pump. I think I did 2 full pumps just now. Yeah, just half a pump just to kind of get it on there. Okay, so I think for my forehead, I'm gonna use this Morphe sponge just to kind of like, I don't know, my forehead is giving me problems right now. Just to kind of blend it out. I got foundation in my hair. What's new? Yeah, I think that foundation actually looks really good. It is a little bit warmer than the rest of my body, but I think for the most part it matches really well. I think I did the perfect amount of coverage. I like the way this brush blended everything out. It looks really nice, very light and airy. I don't know what's going on, but it's a little bit patchy right in here, which is weird, very weird. I did have that concealer on right there, so I don't know if it's like, I did have to wipe most of it off when I cleaned up my under eyes. So I don't know if it's like there's some of that NARS concealer sitting there. Okay, so I'm going to use this Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer in the shade 135 Medium Beige. It's kind of like, it is already kind of, it's like my skin tone, but just a little bit lighter and just a little bit more peach to it. So it'll do like a very subtle highlight for me. I don't really want to highlight my chin because I don't need to emphasize or draw attention to the situation down there right this very second. So I'm actually going to try this concealer side of the brush. I didn't really want to get it like, you know, so let's see. Yeah, all right. So let's see about the inside right here. I definitely want to make sure I'm distributing it nicely, and it kind of got right there. I think it's nice. This end of the brush is really nice, but I am gonna have to use a sponge to just kind of marry it together. I do really love this concealer. I was very pleasantly surprised how much I love this concealer. After a while, I was not a fan of the foundation. I don't know why. I mean, I used it for a very, very long time, the Conceal and Perfect foundation. I just did not like it. I tried picking it up again, and something about it just did not work with my skin. And it's pretty sad actually, because this is a great concealer, but you know, different formulas, so that's probably why. I went ahead and I tried the brush on this side, and I think it blended it out really nicely. It's blending in the whatever's left over on the brush for the foundation. Blending it really nice. I think it looks nice. Again, I didn't want to draw any attention to my chin, so I did not highlight that area. I'm just going to go ahead and use the sponge to blend out the forehead. I am going to use a little bit of micellar water to clean up my eyebrows. I don't like how ashy they look right now just because of the foundation that's been on it, so I'm going to have to be super duper duper careful when I'm cleaning this up. I'm going to do it right now. I'm probably going to go in with a tinted brow gel, like a dark one, because I do like my eyebrows to be on the darker side, but they look very ashy because of all the foundation that I have on it right now. So I'm just gonna, I would use a Q-tip, but I don't have one not right in front of me, so just very, very, very carefully cleaning up the product out of my brows. I'm going to use the ABH Brow Gel in Ebony because I love my brows to be dark, dark. I don't know why, it's just my thing. I really like them to be dark, dark. So Ebony actually has a little bit more warmth in it than my brows actually do, but that's okay. I need to clean off the little tip so I can run it through right here. So let me go ahead and set all of this, and then I'm going to do my face with a product that I cannot wait to review, so keep an eye out for that video, and then we'll come back, we'll finish off the eyes, the lips, and we'll wrap it up, so stay tuned. Yeah, I'm, spoiler alert, loving the other face products. Okay, so we're gonna quickly do our eyes, and I'm just gonna go into, again, my Metropolis palette, but I'm only gonna go into the shade Troop, which is this one right here. and I'm just gonna run it on my lower lash line. I normally don't smoke out my lower lash line. This is normally how I do my eyeshadow makeup, because sometimes I feel like when I do my lower lash line, it's something about it. I don't know. There's something about me doing my lower lash line that I just, it's not my style. Like, this is my style. I'm used to seeing me with like no lower lash line mascara, like no lower lash lines, probably just some eyeliner down there, black eyeliner maybe. And this is it. Like, this is it for me. But for YouTube, I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line. You know what I think it is? I think it's because I get raccoon eyes a lot, and it's a very fine line between how much, like, if I go too low, because my eyes are so small, if I go too low or bring it down too much, it just looks really bad. So instead of keeping my eyes really like narrow, it just, I feel like it gets really, there's a very thin line, very thin margin of error where I can be, where it's like, okay, this looks good or it doesn't. See, yeah, I just, you know, I feel like I'm more lively when I don't have my lower lash line done. And then I feel like I'm all business when I do my lower lash line. I don't know. I have a love-hate relationship with my lower lash line, honestly. I don't know. It looks okay today. I'm just being a brat, okay? I'm being a brat. I'm gonna use some brown eyeliner. This is the ColourPop Bruja in the gel liner. I don't even think I've used this. I haven't. Uh-oh, my eye is irritated. Natasha's eyeshadow has irritated my eyeball. That's also the problem with smoking out my lower lash line. Like, we don't know how to act here. Honestly, I think I might have rubbed it with the eyeshadow brush, which is causing it grief currently. It's causing it a lot of grief. Okay, so my eyes are done, my face is done, and I want to do lips. Because it's fall and I think I'm wearing a fall makeup look, I think I'm gonna go with a little bit darker lips. So let me find the lipstick that I want to wear. Okay, I am gonna line my lips with a lip liner that, focus on me, focus on me. Okay, so I'm gonna line my lips with a lip liner that's not even remotely close to the shade I'm wearing. And I'm gonna go into this Sephora liquid lip cream in the number 26. This is the Hydra Enhancer. I'm going to just kind of swim in it, you know, because that's what I do. All right, you guys, this is the makeup look for today. I just put a little wave in my hair. I'm not doing anything too fancy. In fact, I didn't even do all of my hair. I just did the parts that you could see. So yeah, this is the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this fall inspired makeup look. That's what I'm calling this video because I didn't know what I was going to call it in the beginning. But yes, this is it. I hope you guys like this look. If you guys want to see the face products that I used, not on camera, then don't forget to check the cards up above. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and hit that post notification bell. That way you know I upload. and I usually upload every Saturday. Well, I have been for like the past 3-4 weeks now. So yeah, Saturday uploads. Yay! You don't got anything to do in the morning anyways. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye.